The team that wins the MLB World Series earns around $50 million. For you and me, that's life changing money. But for an MLB team, what does $50 million really mean in the world of billion-dollar franchises? Let's dive into the business side of baseball, and the answer might just blow your mind. The Miami Marlins, often called the cheapest team in MLB, still carry a brand value of around $1 billion. And then there's the New York Yankees, the crown jewel of baseball, sitting on a staggering $8 billion empire. So here's the wild part. In a league of billion-dollar giants, a $50 million prize is like dropping a pebble in the ocean. It barely makes a splash. So why do they fight for it like it's the last dollar on earth? Of course, that's because the MLB you watch on TV, the home runs, the crowds, the highlights, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The real money, it moves behind the scenes. So, my friend, let's pull back the curtain and break down the business model of Major League Baseball, where the real game is all about money, strategy, and power. To really understand MLB's power, we need to rewind the clock. Major League Baseball was founded way back in 1903 when two rival leagues, the National League and the American League, came together to form one powerhouse. What started as a simple American pastime slowly evolved into a multi-billion-dollar empire. But here's the part most people don't know. The idea of creating franchise-based leagues where players from different countries played together under one team, like in the IPL or English Premier League, that concept was born right here. MLB was one of the first to show the world how to turn a sport into a brand, how to blend global talent, and how to make a league bigger than just national pride. Alright, now let's get back to the real question. How does MLB actually earn its money? The biggest slice, around 50%, comes from media rights. Television networks and streaming platforms pay billions just to air MLB games. It's the league's golden goose. Next, about 25% comes from gate receipts, that's ticket sales. Every packed stadium brings in millions, from seats to snacks. Then we have sponsorships, which make up around 10 to 12% of total revenue. Big brands pay huge dollars to get their names on jerseys, stadiums, and even digital broadcasts. Now let's dive deeper into each of these and see where the real business magic happens. Whenever there's an MLB game, you know it's going to be on television. And as I mentioned earlier, broadcasting is MLB's biggest source of incrementally 50% of total revenue. That means the channels airing these games pay huge money for the rights. In the US, the main players are Fox Sports, ESPN, and TBS. Just to give you an idea, Fox Sports pays around $728 million per year, ESPN about $550 million, and TBS chips in roughly $470 million each year. But here's the big question, why would they pay so much? Simple, because they earn even more. These channels make a massive profit from advertising during the games. A single 30-second ad during an MLB broadcast can cost up to $500,000, and during high-stakes games like the World Series, even more. So don't worry, those broadcasters aren't just spending big, they're winning big too. And if a broadcaster like Fox Sports pays about $700 million to MLB for national rights, then approximately 66 to 70%, or about two-thirds, of that revenue is distributed evenly among all 30 franchises. The remaining 30 to 34%, roughly one-third, typically goes into MLB's central fund, which supports league operations, marketing, and other league-wide initiatives. And there is OTT platforms such as Apple.tv Plus and Peacock as well. Another major source of revenue for MLB is sponsorship deals. For example, Nike signed a multi-year deal starting in 2020, reportedly worth over $100 million, to become the official sponsor of on-field uniforms and footwear. So far, we've covered sponsors and broadcasting. But another important question is, who owns MLB teams? The answer is both individuals and ownership groups. Some teams are owned by wealthy individuals or entrepreneurs, such as Steve Cohen, who owns the New York Mets, or Arte Moreno, who owns the Los Angeles Angels. On the other hand, some teams are owned by ownership groups or companies, like the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are owned by Guggenheim Baseball Management, a group that includes Magic Johnson and several other investors. We all know that an MLB team requires a huge amount of money to operate, covering player salaries, training facilities, transportation, hotels, and more. On average, a team may spend around $250 million to $300 million per year. But does the team owner pay all of this out of their own pocket? The answer is no. Teams generate revenue from various sources such as broadcasting rights, ticket sales, sponsorships, merchandise, and MLB's revenue sharing system. In addition to that, teams earn money from in stadium advertising featuring brands like Bet 365, Tri State, and many others. These income streams allow owners to invest in their teams and often earn significant profits in return. Now think about I-10 MLB team invest around $300 million annually on player salaries, training, transportation, and other expenses. And the prize for winning the championship? Just $50 million. So, why does it seem like teams are fighting over that $50 million like it's the last dollar on earth? The answer lies in what comes with winning. When a team wins a tournament, it gains global recognition and popularity. That popularity attracts more sponsors, and due to high demand, sponsorship deals become more valuable. This leads to even more revenue for the team and the owners. That's the real business model of MLB winning boosts visibility, which brings in more money than the prize itself. This is all the bussiness model of MLB. I hope you found this video interesting and informative. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel and to click on bell icon as well so that you will stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.